This is not just another message. It is a transmission of cosmic urgency, a call from the stars, delivered by the Pleiadians themselves. The final week of December holds a secret, a pivotal moment encoded within the fabric of time. The choices we make now, as individuals and as a collective, will ripple across dimensions and define the trajectory of 2025 and beyond. The Pleiadians have spoken of an unprecedented convergence, an energetic crescendo unlike anything our planet has experienced before. This is not speculation, it is prophecy. A window is opening, but not without its trials. Shadows are rising to be cleared, illusions intensifying to confuse, and the very core of your soul will be called to act. This is your moment, a message that demands your full attention. Not tomorrow, not later, but now. The celestial clock is ticking, and this week will not wait for anyone unprepared. Are you ready to hear the truth? Take a moment right now to affirm in the comments, "I am ready," to step into your power as the energies accelerate. Stay with me. Tonight, everything changes. Before we dive deeper, I have a quick request. Our spiritual messages have faced some challenges in reaching a wider audience, and we need your help. If our content resonates with you and sparks a sense of inspiration, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel. Your support is more than just a click. It plays a crucial role in spreading the light and amplifying these powerful messages to others. The cosmic alarm bell. Why this week is critical. As the final week of December unfolds, it brings with it a surge of energy so profound that it feels like the universe itself is holding its breath. Imagine standing at the edge of a great ocean, watching the tide roll back before a monumental wave rises. This week is that moment, the retreat before a surge that will ripple into 2025 and beyond. The energy is not just shifting, it's accelerating, tightening like the strings of a cosmic harp about to release its most powerful note. The energetic turning point. Every year carries its own rhythm, but the last week of December acts like the final brushstroke on a grand painting. This isn't a casual ending. It's the final key in a symphony that has been playing all year. Picture the sky, streaked with colors at sunset. Those fleeting minutes where light dances with shadow before giving way to night. That's where we are now. In this unique alignment, the cosmos orchestrates a blend of energies that press on our hearts, urging us to let go of what no longer serves us. It's as though time itself stretches, offering us a fleeting yet profound opportunity to reflect on the paths we've walked. But it's not just about looking back. It's about gathering all those scattered pieces of ourselves, aligning them, and preparing for what's next. The stars seem to hum with this potential. They whisper that this is not a time for hesitation. This week isn't just an end. It's the threshold of a new chapter. Just like a seed swelling with the promise of growth beneath the frost of winter, the energy of this time carries the blueprint for transformation. The Pleiadian transmission. The Pleiadians, beings of light and wisdom, have always acted as messengers and guides. They're like a lighthouse shining across the vast sea of existence, illuminating paths we might not see on our own. Their message for this week is clear and urgent. It's as though they're ringing a cosmic alarm bell, reminding us that something monumental is unfolding. Think of their transmission as a map drawn in starlight, showing us where we are and where we're meant to go. They've observed humanity's struggles and triumphs, the way we wade through the tides of growth and resistance. Their words carry the weight of love and guidance, but also a sharpness, a clarity that cuts through illusions. The purpose of this message is both simple and profound, to awaken us to our role in this grand cosmic dance. They remind us that we are not passive observers in this universe. We are co-creators, wielding the power to shape reality through our choices, our thoughts, and our energy. This is not just a gentle nudge, it's a wake-up call. Imagine you're standing at a crossroads, the fog lifting just enough to reveal the paths ahead. The Pleiadians' message serves as a guiding light, urging us to take the higher road, the one that aligns with our truest selves and the greater good of all. The final countdown, the energy of this week feels like a ticking clock, each moment resonating with deeper significance. It's as if the universe is winding a celestial spring, building tension that will soon release in a burst of transformation. The days are charged, almost electric, humming with a vibration that's impossible to ignore. This isn't the kind of countdown marked by anxiety or dread. It's one of anticipation, like waiting for the curtain to rise on the most important act of a play. The cosmos seems to be drawing in its breath, poised for an energetic crescendo. You might feel it in your own life, in the way time feels both fast and slow, in the sudden clarity or turbulence within your soul. The final week of December acts like a cosmic mirror, reflecting back to us all that we've carried throughout the year. It asks us to decide, what will we bring into the new cycle, and what will we leave behind? Imagine holding a sieve, shaking it gently to separate the gold from the sand. That's the essence of this time: refinement, clarity, and preparation. The acceleration of cosmic forces isn't random. It's intentional, like a masterful conductor guiding an orchestra to its climax. The energy is designed to push us, to stretch us beyond our comfort zones so that we can rise into the fullness of who we are. The Pleiadian warning: what you need to know. The Pleiadians have stepped forward with an urgent message, and their tone is unlike any we've heard before. This isn't a soft nudge or a whisper of guidance, it's a clarion call, a firm warning that demands our attention. They speak of forces at work, both light and shadow, weaving through our reality at an unprecedented pace. This week, they say, is a critical juncture. Imagine standing on the deck of a great ship, navigating stormy seas, where each decision could mean the difference between smooth sailing and being lost to the waves. Rising energetic waves. The cosmos is alive with movement, and right now it's surging like a powerful tide. The Pleiadians describe these waves as frequencies beaming down from the sun, the stars, and the galactic core, flooding the Earth with light. It's as though the universe itself is playing a melody so high-pitched and intense that every cell in our bodies is vibrating to the sound. For many, this feels like an internal storm. Emotionally, you might feel like you're on a roller coaster, swinging between joy and despair, clarity and confusion. Physically, it could manifest as fatigue, sudden aches, or a feeling of being off. Spiritually, it's as though the veil between worlds has thinned, leaving us more sensitive to unseen energies. These waves are here to cleanse and activate, but they don't always feel gentle. Imagine the ocean washing over a sandy shore, carrying away debris, but also unsettling the ground beneath your feet. These energetic waves aren't random. They are intentional, designed to shake loose what no longer aligns with your soul's higher path. But the Pleiadians warn that resistance will make the process harder. Clinging to old habits, fears, or outdated beliefs is like trying to hold on to a rock in a fast-moving river. It only makes the current feel stronger. Tests of clarity and will. With these rising energies comes another layer of challenge, a world of illusions that threatens to cloud your vision. The Pleiadians liken this to walking through a thick fog, where every step forward requires trust in your inner compass. This isn't just about external distractions, like the noise of the media or the demands of daily life. It's about internal traps, doubts, fears, and the stories we tell ourselves that keep us stuck. Imagine standing in a hall of mirrors, each one reflecting back a distorted version of you. Some mirrors show exaggerated flaws, others offer tempting visions of who you wish you were, and a few reflect truths you'd rather not face. These illusions are designed to test your clarity. Can you see through the distortions? Can you stay focused on your authentic self when everything around you tries to pull you off course? The Pleiadians emphasize that these tests are not punishments but opportunities. They're like weightlifting for the soul, strengthening your discernment and sharpening your will. Each illusion you overcome, each fear you release, is like clearing a patch of sky on a cloudy day, letting the light shine through more clearly. But these tests also require vigilance. Distractions will come dressed in many forms, old habits that resurface, doubts that whisper you're not ready, or shiny opportunities that lead nowhere. Staying grounded and present is your greatest tool. The Pleiadians remind us that clarity isn't about never being fooled. It's about returning to your truth each time you stray. Choice points. This week, the cosmos is presenting us with what the Pleiadians call choice points. These are pivotal moments where we're asked to decide, will we align with the higher timeline of growth, love, and unity, or will we remain entangled in old patterns of fear and separation? It's as though the universe has paused, holding a lantern over two paths, asking us to choose with intention. These choices aren't always grand or dramatic. Sometimes they're as simple as how you respond to a difficult situation, or whether you listen to your intuition over external pressure. But their impact is profound. Each decision you make now acts like a brushstroke on the canvas of your life, shaping the picture you'll step into as the new year dawns. The Pleiadians describe these moments as a form of soul alchemy. Each choice is like turning lead into gold, refining your energy and aligning you more closely with your divine blueprint. But there's a catch. The old patterns will fight to hold on. They'll tug at your attention, like weeds trying to reclaim a garden. Choosing the higher path often means stepping into discomfort, letting go of what's familiar, even if it no longer serves you. Picture yourself standing at a crossroads in a dense forest. One path is well-trodden, its dirt packed smooth by countless footsteps. The other is wild and overgrown, its entrance barely visible. The first path feels easier, but it leads to the same place you've been before. The second path is harder, requiring effort and trust, but it holds the promise of new horizons. The Pleiadians urge us to take the latter, to trust that the unknown carries the seeds of transformation. These choice points are more than personal. They ripple out into the collective. Each time you choose love over fear, truth over illusion, you send out a wave of light that touches others. The Pleiadians remind us that this is how the higher timeline is built, not by one grand act, but by countless small choices made in alignment with the soul. The opportunities hidden in the storm. Amidst the intensity of this week, where the cosmos seems to churn with an unstoppable force, lies an extraordinary gift. Opportunities cloaked in the chaos. The Pleiadians often describe these moments as storms, not to frighten us, but to remind us of the beauty that can only emerge after the rain. Imagine a fierce thunderstorm rolling through the night. The wind howls, the rain lashes down, but when it passes, the world feels fresh, vibrant, and alive, with the air clearer than before. This week's energies are like that storm, powerful yet purposeful, shaking loose the old, so the new can emerge. Activation Portal. The Pleiadians refer to this moment as an activation portal, a rare energetic window through which profound transformation is possible. Picture it as a cosmic doorway, glowing with light, waiting for those who are ready to step through. It's not visible to the eyes, but you can feel it, like a magnetic pull, drawing you towards something greater. This portal is not just for individual growth, but also for the collective evolution of humanity and the planet itself. Think of this portal as a tuning fork, resonating with a frequency so high that it calls out to the dormant parts of your soul, awakening gifts and abilities you might not have realized you had. It's like a key turning in a lock, opening doors within you that have been closed for lifetimes. But stepping through this portal isn't automatic. It requires intention, focus, and a willingness to let go of the baggage you've been carrying. This energetic window is fleeting, much like the brief silence between lightning strikes in a storm. The Pleiadians emphasize that the power of this portal lies in its potential to elevate you to a higher state of being. It's a chance to align with your highest timeline, to shed the old skin of fear, doubt, and limitation, and to step boldly into your true essence, clearing shadows. To fully embrace the opportunities of this portal, we must first face our shadows. These are the unresolved patterns, wounds, and beliefs that linger in the background, like cobwebs in a forgotten corner of a room. The storm of energy this week is designed to sweep through our inner world, bringing these shadows to the surface so they can be released. Imagine your mind and heart as a cluttered attic filled with boxes of memories and emotions you've tucked away. Some of these boxes contain treasures, lessons, and experiences that have shaped you. But others hold heavy, outdated things you no longer need, like old fears, grudges, or self-doubt. The Pleiadians describe this time as an opportunity to sift through these boxes, to decide what to keep and what to let go. Clearing shadows isn't always comfortable. It's like cleaning out a garden after years of neglect, pulling weeds with deep roots and clearing away debris. But each weed you remove makes space for new growth. Each shadow you face and release lightens the load you carry, making it easier to move forward. The Pleiadians remind us that these shadows are not our enemies. They are parts of us that need love, understanding, and healing. Facing them is like shining a light into a dark room, revealing that the monsters we feared were only shadows cast by our own doubts. This process is not about judgment or blame, it's about liberation, receiving codes of light. Once the shadows are cleared, the space within us becomes ready to receive something extraordinary, codes of light. These are not physical objects, but streams of energy and information, like beams of sunlight pouring into a room with open windows. The Pleiadians describe these codes as gifts from the universe, containing the wisdom and energy we need to move into our next level of growth. Think of these light codes as seeds being planted in the fertile soil of your soul. Each one carries a blueprint, a set of instructions for awakening your higher potential. But like any seed, these codes need the right conditions to take root. They require openness, trust, and a willingness to receive. To attune yourself to these codes, the Pleiadians suggest simple practices. Imagine standing under a waterfall, letting the water wash over you, cleansing away anything heavy or stagnant. Visualize yourself as a vessel, emptying out the old to make room for the new. Meditation, breathwork, or simply sitting in stillness can help you align with these energies. Receiving these light codes is not just a passive act, it's an interaction. The universe offers them freely, but it's up to you to accept and integrate them. This might feel like a sudden insight, a deep sense of peace, or a burst of inspiration that comes seemingly out of nowhere. It's as though the universe is whispering secrets directly to your soul, helping you remember who you truly are. Embracing the hidden gifts. The opportunities hidden in this storm are vast, but they require courage and commitment to uncover. This is not a time to shy away from the challenges or to cling to the familiar. It's a time to trust the process, to embrace the storm, and to recognize that every raindrop, every gust of wind is working to clear the path ahead. The Pleiadians remind us that transformation is not always easy, but it is always worth it. Each step you take through this portal, each shadow you release, each light code you receive is a step closer to the person you are meant to be. And as you grow, you contribute to the collective awakening, helping to create a brighter, more harmonious world. This is your moment. The storm is not here to harm you. It's here to cleanse, to activate, and to awaken. Trust in the process, and know that hidden within the chaos are the keys to your greatest potential. How to prepare for this week's energies. The energetic climate of this week is like a swirling storm, vibrant and charged, yet potentially overwhelming if you're not prepared. The Pleiadians describe this as a critical time, where preparation isn't just helpful, it's essential. Think of yourself as a tree in a strong wind. Without deep roots, the storm could uproot you, but with grounding and focus, you can stand tall, letting the winds help you shed old leaves and strengthen your core. This week, preparation means grounding, sharpening your awareness, and intentionally stepping on to the higher path of transformation. Grounding practices. Grounding is your anchor during this energetic whirlwind. Imagine trying to walk on a boat in rough seas. Without steady footing, every wave could send you sprawling. Similarly, grounding helps you stay centered no matter how intense the energies become. Start by connecting with the earth. Picture yourself as a tree, roots extending deep into the ground, drinking in the stability of the earth's core. This isn't just a mental exercise, it's a way to remind yourself that you're part of something vast and solid. Walking barefoot on grass, sand, or soil can help, as can simply sitting outside and feeling the sun or wind on your skin. Another simple yet powerful practice is conscious breathing. Imagine your breath as a thread, weaving through your body, connecting your head to your heart, and your heart to the earth. Inhale deeply, pulling in fresh energy, and exhale fully, releasing tension and stress. This rhythmic breathing acts like an anchor, keeping you steady amid the swirling energies. Physical movement can also ground you. Dancing, stretching, or yoga helps move stagnant energy through your body, preventing it from building up and causing discomfort. Even small, deliberate movements, like rolling your shoulders or shaking out your hands, can discharge tension and keep you rooted. Grounding isn't just physical, it's emotional and spiritual too. Journaling your thoughts and feelings can help you process the waves of energy without getting overwhelmed. Picture each word you write as releasing a droplet of emotion, lightening your inner load. Heightened awareness. With the heightened energies of this week comes a greater likelihood of distractions and traps. Imagine walking through a forest where not all paths lead to safety. Some trails are clear and lead to beautiful vistas, while others are tangled with thorns or loop endlessly. The key is awareness, being able to recognize what serves you and what doesn't. One of the most common traps this week is over-identifying with fear or stress. The Pleiadians describe these moments as energetic noise, like static on a radio station. When you tune into this static, it's easy to feel disconnected and confused. The way out is to consciously adjust your focus, like fine-tuning the radio until the signal comes through clear. Pause and ask yourself, is this thought or feeling truly mine, or am I picking up on the collective energy? Much of what you feel this week might not even belong to you, but comes from the energetic waves washing over everyone. By simply recognizing this, you can detach from unnecessary weight. Another trap to watch for is old patterns resurfacing, trying to pull you back into familiar but unhelpful cycles. These might come in the form of doubts, fears, or even people who push your emotional buttons. Think of these as tests, not to frustrate you, but to help you practice discernment. When these moments arise, pause and breathe. Picture yourself standing at a crossroads, holding a lantern that illuminates the path aligned with your highest good. Choose wisely. Heightened awareness also means paying attention to signs and synchronicities. The universe speaks in subtle ways, a repeated number, a dream that lingers, or a sudden insight. These are like breadcrumbs on the trail, guiding you toward clarity. Opening to the higher timeline. Preparing for this week's energies isn't just about staying grounded and avoiding traps. It's also about intentionally aligning with the higher timeline. Think of this as stepping onto a train, bound for a destination of peace, growth, and transformation. The train won't wait forever, so it's essential to board with focus and purpose. Start by setting a clear intention. Picture your intention as a beacon of light, guiding your every step this week. You might say something like, I choose to align with my highest potential and welcome the energies that support my growth. Saying it aloud or writing it down gives it power, turning it from a thought into a commitment. Meditation is one of the most effective tools for opening to the higher timeline. Find a quiet space where you won't be disturbed and let your mind settle like a still pond. Visualize a golden light above you, pouring down like warm sunlight. Let this light fill your body, washing away anything heavy or stagnant. This light represents the higher timeline, and as you attune to it, you'll feel a sense of expansion and peace. Another way to align with this path is through energetic shielding. Imagine yourself surrounded by a protective bubble of light, shimmering like a soap bubble in the sun. This shield isn't just for protection. It also acts as a filter, allowing in only energies that support your growth. Reinforce this bubble daily with intention, picturing it growing stronger with each breath. Finally, gratitude is a powerful practice for aligning with the higher timeline. Think of gratitude as a key that unlocks the door to abundance and clarity. Take a moment each day to reflect on what you're grateful for, even if it's something small, like the warmth of the sun or the sound of birds. Gratitude shifts your energy, aligning you with the flow of the universe. What the final week means for 2025 and beyond. The final days of December aren't merely a closing chapter. They are the bridge to a year that promises to reshape the spiritual and energetic landscape. The Pleiadians emphasize that this week is like the overture of a grand symphony, setting the tone for the melodies of 2025. The choices, actions, and intentions you carry forward now will not just influence your personal journey, they ripple outward, weaving into the collective fabric of humanity. A year of acceleration. The Pleiadians describe 2025 as a year of acceleration, where the seeds planted in this week will blossom at an unprecedented speed. It's as though the Earth's energetic heartbeat is quickening, calling everything and everyone to move faster toward their true purpose. Imagine a river breaking free from winter's ice, rushing forward with a power that cannot be stopped. That's the energy of 2025, alive, dynamic, and filled with opportunities for transformation. This acceleration won't feel the same for everyone. For those who have embraced the shifts of 2024, it will feel like catching a wave, gliding smoothly as the current carries you forward. But for others, it may feel like being swept off your feet, forced to adapt to a pace they weren't prepared for. That's why this week is so critical. It's your chance to align with this new rhythm before it fully takes hold. The Pleiadians compare this acceleration to planting a garden in fast forward. Normally, seeds take time to sprout, grow, and bear fruit. But in 2025, the process will be compressed. What you sow now, your intentions, thoughts, and actions will sprout almost immediately, demanding your attention and care. This means clarity is essential. Planting seeds of fear or doubt will grow tangled vines, while planting seeds of love and purpose will yield vibrant, abundant blooms. Your role in the greater plan. It's easy to feel small when faced with the vastness of cosmic events, but the Pleiadians remind us that each person has a unique and vital role in the greater plan. Think of humanity as a vast mosaic, with each individual representing a single tile. Alone, one tile might seem insignificant, but together they create a picture of stunning beauty. Your choices and actions this week are like adjusting the colors and placement of your tile, ensuring it contributes to the brilliance of the whole. The Pleiadians emphasize that this isn't about perfection. You don't need to have everything figured out or be free from doubts and fears. What matters is your willingness to try, to make choices that align with your soul's truth, even if they feel small. Each choice sends out ripples, like dropping a pebble into a still pond. These ripples extend far beyond what you can see, touching others and inspiring them to make their own shifts. This week is also about stepping into your sovereignty. Imagine yourself as the captain of a ship, charting a course through uncharted waters. You have the tools you need, a compass in your intuition, a map in your heart, and the stars of cosmic guidance overhead. Trusting yourself and taking responsibility for your journey is one of the most powerful contributions you can make to the collective awakening. The Pleiadians remind us that your light doesn't just illuminate your path, it serves as a beacon for others. By standing in your truth and making choices that align with the higher timeline, you inspire others to do the same. This creates a ripple effect, amplifying the collective shift toward unity, compassion, and higher consciousness. The Pleiadian vision. The Pleiadians hold a vision for humanity that is both humbling and inspiring. They see a higher timeline where the divisions and struggles of the past dissolve, replaced by a collective harmony that honors the unique gifts of every soul. It's a vision of communities working together, not out of obligation, but out of love and shared purpose. Imagine a vast field of wildflowers, each one different in color, shape, and size, yet together creating a breathtaking landscape. This is how the Pleiadians see the potential of humanity, a tapestry of diversity united by a common thread of awakening and growth. In this vision, the Earth itself plays a central role. The Pleiadians speak of the planet as a living, breathing being, rising into its own higher frequency. As the Earth ascends, it pulls humanity upward, much like a rising tide lifts all boats. This is why grounding, awareness, and alignment are so important now. By anchoring ourselves, we help stabilize the collective energy, allowing more people to rise with the tide. The Pleiadians also highlight the importance of creativity and innovation in this timeline. They see humanity stepping into its role as co-creators, using imagination and intention to shape a world that reflects the highest ideals of love, wisdom, and unity. It's as though the universe has handed us a blank canvas, along with the tools to paint a masterpiece. But the Pleiadians are clear that this vision isn't guaranteed. It's an invitation, not a certainty. It depends on the choices made by individuals and the collective. This week, they say, is a tipping point where enough aligned choices can shift the scales toward this higher timeline. What lies beyond the Pleiadians? Don't just speak of 2025, they hint at the years beyond, describing them as a cascade of transformations. Each year builds upon the last, like steps on a spiral staircase leading upward. The momentum gained in these final days of 2024 will carry forward, shaping the energetic tone not just for the next year, but for decades to come. Imagine lighting a match in a dark room. The initial flame might seem small, but it has the power to ignite a torch, which can then light countless others. The choices and actions you make now are that match, sparking a chain reaction that illuminates the path ahead for yourself and for others. The Pleiadians encourage us to hold this vision close, to remember that even in moments of doubt or struggle, we are part of something much larger than ourselves. The storms of this week are not here to break us, but to prepare us for the brilliance that lies ahead. By stepping fully into this moment, we align with a future that is not only brighter, but also more aligned with the truth of who we are.